Imagine a fortress so impenetrable, so geographically and socially isolated, that crossing its gates means the complete erasure of your existence. No visitors, no phone calls, no sunlight, no hope. You are looking at the Centro de Confinamiento del Terrorismo, or CECOT. Located deep in the shadow of the San Vicente volcano in El Salvador, this is the largest, most extreme mega-prison in the Americas. Built to hold 40,000 of the most violent gang members on Earth, CECOT is not a place of rehabilitation. It is a $115 million concrete black hole designed with one terrifying purpose: to ensure that those who walk in never leave. For decades, El Salvador was held hostage by absolute terror. Transnational gangs like MS-13 and Barrio 18 operated with total impunity. They extorted, they tortured, and they murdered, turning this small Central American nation into the murder capital of the world. The streets ran with blood, and the traditional prison system was nothing more than a corporate headquarters for cartel bosses to run their empires from behind bars. But in March of 2022, after the gangs slaughtered 87 innocent people in a single weekend, the government snapped. President Nayib Bukele declared a radical state of exception. He suspended constitutional rights, deployed the military into the streets, and launched a merciless war against the syndicates. Tens of thousands of heavily armed police and soldiers flooded the neighborhoods. Within months, over 92,000 people were rounded up and thrown into a system that was completely overwhelmed. The government needed a vault, a place to bury the cartels forever. Welcome to CECOT, spanning 23 hectares and surrounded by dual 9-meter-high concrete walls topped with high-voltage electrified fences. This facility is an architectural nightmare for inmates. 19 heavily fortified watchtowers pierce the skyline. The ground itself is layered with loose gravel, an intentional design choice ensuring that every single footstep can be heard by the 600 elite soldiers and riot police who guard the perimeter. Inside, the psychological warfare begins immediately. Inmates are systematically stripped of their identities. Their heads are shaved every 5 days. They are forced into identical white shorts and packed into massive, overcrowded cells, each containing over 150 men sharing just 2 toilets. There are no mattresses. There are no sheets. They sleep on bare metal grates. The lights inside these cells are never turned off. 24 hours a day, the harsh artificial glare forces total submission, while guards routinely bang on the walls in the middle of the night to ensure the prisoners never achieve deep sleep. Inmates are fed meager portions of rice and beans, but they are given no forks or spoons, only their hands, because any piece of plastic or metal could be turned into a weapon. They are allowed out of their cages for just 30 minutes a day to walk the interior hallway. They will never see the sky again. And if they break the rules, they are sent to the island, a brutal solitary confinement wing where the cells are completely dark, save for a tiny pinhole of light in the ceiling. Here, there are only concrete slabs. It is sensory deprivation pushed to the absolute limit, where survivors report suffering horrific beatings and abuse in the dark. This iron-fisted approach has undeniably changed El Salvador. The murder rate has plummeted to historic lows. Citizens who once cowered in their homes are walking the streets at night, free from extortion. Bukele's model has become wildly popular, with politicians from around the globe visiting CECOT, eager to copy this ruthless blueprint. Recently, even the United States utilized this facility, invoking an archaic 1798 wartime law to charter flights and deport alleged criminals straight into the walls of this foreign super prison to bypass American courts. But this unprecedented peace has come at a staggering, silent cost. Leaked intelligence reports reveal a dark secret. As many as 33,000 of the people arrested in these sweeps had no connection to the gangs at all. Swept up to meet police quotas, innocent men, teenagers, and market vendors have disappeared into this labyrinth. Human rights groups report mass trials where nearly 500 people are convicted at once by faceless judges hidden behind screens. Families wait outside the walls, spending their life savings on mandatory care packages for sons and brothers they haven't seen in years, terrified of the hundreds of bodies that have already left the prison system with signs of torture and starvation. CECOT achieved the impossible. It broke the gangs. It restored order to a nation that had known only chaos. But as the concrete dries and the heavy steel doors slam shut on tens of thousands of human beings, we are left to look at the blueprint of absolute control and ask ourselves, when a government is willing to trade away every fundamental human right for the promise of security, who is truly locked inside?